Hey everybody, welcome to Fish Factor. I just want you to know it's a real honor and privilege to be able to speak to you through this channel. Hey, welcome back to those who are already subscribers, and a special welcome to those who are tuning in for the very first time. Hey look, today, this has got a simple video for you. Recently, I acquired the brand new Hobie Mirage 360 Pro Angler 14. That's right, the coveted Mirage 360, the game changer. Or so they're saying, but that's yet to be determined. So I want to go from bow to stern through this vessel, and I just want to point out some of the nuances in comparison to some of the previous models, and go through some of the nomenclature for some of those who may be unfamiliar with the Pro Angler or the Hobie series. And for those who already have a PA, maybe this is helpful to you to determine whether or not you want to transition into this new model. Either way, I just pray that this video is a blessing to you, and I pray that it helps you in some sort of way. Again, here at Fish Factor, we're just a ministry that wants to bring our faith into our fishing so that we could just move the gospel forward. For now, I just pray blessing for all of you. I pray that this video was helpful to you, and check it out right now. All right, so as promised, here is the 2020 Mirage 360 Pro Angler 14. This is the elite of the elite now. This is truly, I believe, going to be a game changer. I'm just going to quickly go through some of the nomenclature and some of the features on this boat. A lot of it hasn't changed from the previous models. There are some little things, subtle changes that I think are going to make a difference, but I'm going to walk you through some of those things. Some of those of you watching are probably already Pro Angler owners. This is my first one, so I'm excited about getting the fish out of this thing as soon as I can. But so bear with me if you already know this stuff, that's good, but a lot of people may be looking at changing over to a Hobie. So if you're looking to change over to a Hobie, I hope this benefits you in some way. So let's just start at the bow. We got just the adjustment, the handle, the grab handle here is featured on all the models. One thing that's really cool about Hobie that I'm learning really quickly is how they do subtle little things to make things more convenient for you and just kind of set themselves apart in the industry. One of them is this thing, this feature right here, and they got plugs in them right now. But what this is they've got it recessed with brass fittings that are already threaded. So when you want to add an anchor trolley, you don't have to drill holes, you don't have to do any modifications yourself. They've already done this for you. How brilliant is this? This is one of those things that Hobie does to really just add a lot of quality and a lot of just usability to the things that they do. Moving forward down this way, we're gonna just go into the hatch here. This is the bow hatch. This is pretty standard, typical to previous models. It's got the bucket inside. One thing you do get when you get a Hobie, you just don't get an oar. You get a variety of things. You get a pair of rod holders. You got to get that all-essential cup holder. You get a kit for your transducer, so you can mount your transducer to the new hatch that they have underneath in the hull. And then you get, obviously, an owner's manual, a packet. I don't know exactly what's in here yet. We'll look at that later. This tub is removable. You've got a lot of storage in here, as you can tell. These black tubes are the tubes for your rod holders that are run alongside the gunnels of the vessel. And then you've got your mast pole here. And there's plenty of storage space in here. I'm going to be going through in a later video about all the things that I'm going to be adding, all my electronics, all my power and things of that nature. And I'm also going to do a video for that for y'all as well. Moving right along, you've got this mounting plate. Hobie a couple years ago changed their mounting plate to where it wasn't just a flat piece where you kind of modified it yourself. Now they've got some set things in here for like pliers and whatever you may need to hang something on. And then you've got the rail system here, like Yak Attack uses for mounting things like GoPros and things of that nature. You've got the patented H-rail. This H-rail is, I'm really excited about what we can do with the H-rail, because in the past and other competitive brands, you know, I've run into issues where I wanted to mount some things, and either I had to make a modification to the vessel itself, or I just had to come up with some things on my own to be able to adapt. And I'm just so excited about this H-rail and all the features that you could add to it. Inside here, if you can look, I'll see if I can tilt it a little bit towards you. You've got a new drive reservoir. Now, most of you know that the 360, the Mirage 360 is not compatible with previous drive models. So it's not retrofitted for previous models, and for good reason, because if you remove this plug and you look inside, no longer is it just a drive system that sits in here. There's actual gear in here, and it's used with the system with the rudder that changes your direction in 360 degrees. So it can be retrofitted. It's just something that you know, as the industry improves and as technology improves, it's just part of the nature of how things are done. You've got your through hole wiring kits. They come standard in the Hobie. You got one on this side and you got one on that side as well. I like these mats. This is like deck mat or marine mat that you see that you can outfit your vessel with for dampening sound and just, you know, to add a little comfort to your day of fishing. And I just like what they've done here. It's a lot of attention to detail and a lot of quality. Inside here, you've got your tackle system. It comes with this, folks. It comes with a tackle bin, a couple tackle bins. It comes with this really robust netting that's kind of rubber, so it's not gonna like fray if it was fabric or rope type webbing. This webbing is like a really sturdy, durable rubber, and you know, and I think that's going to go a long ways in years to come. You got your Vantage seat. Most know that this is a fully on adjustable seat, whether it be the seat part in elevation to lower it and to raise it. Also, you have an adjustment on this side to change the position of the back. But what's cool about the Vantage seat is it comes with this patented BOA system. This BOA system here, as you adjust it, is a lumbar system. As you can see, as you twist it, you can position the lumbar to suit your back for whatever your needs may be. Underneath the seat, you got place for storage. You've got some mats in here, some tie-down straps. You've got your through-hole compartment for your transducer wires, which also has an additional through-the-hole wiring kit, so that all of this stuff is sealed up. It's waterproof. You don't have to worry about it leaking. If you install it correctly, these things are going to help maintain, you know, your boat and this vessel being dry. You won't take on water, and things will be tight in the way they're supposed to be. Moving on back, I hope you can see me. We've got some clips here. These clips are for a paddle. They break down and it clips on both sides. I'll probably modify those to maybe hold a rod of some sort, or maybe my net or whatnot. You've got built-in rod holders here on the starboard and the port side. You've got these pad eyes that already come bolted in. You've got a storage hatch in the rear. It's got a lot of access, things for batteries, but it also allows you access to running cables from the bow to the stern. You've got a hatch here that allows you to make any adjustments to your rudder if you need to, if it loosens up. You've got your grab rail in the back. Pretty much it's pretty standard from the previous models, with a couple exceptions I mentioned. One of those exceptions is in the design for the Mirage 360 drive. They had to recess parts of the hull. Now I can't flip it over for you now, but this is what was explained to me when I picked it up. Underneath where the drive sits into the reservoir here, along the hull, they've kind of recessed it, so when the fins kick up, they lay along the bottom of the hull. So when they splay out, they lay along the bottom of the hull. You take this cord and you grab a hold of one of those foot pedals, and it reclines it all the way to the rear, thus putting those fins in the horizontal position. This allows you to go really shallow. This allows you to just, with they're flush with the bottom, you can just about go anywhere that this thing will draft with an inch or two of water to spare. So how awesome is that? That no longer do you have to remove your drive, set it on the deck to go shallow, and then when you're ready to start fishing again, put the drive back in and keep on going. I like that. But you know what? You didn't probably tune in to have me go over just the nomenclature of this vessel. What you really tuned in is to see this right here. The new 360 drive system, the Mirage drive. It's got some really cool features, things that I haven't completely learned about yet. I do know some basics about it though. No longer do you have to really fight to get the pedals to adjust to the length of your legs and what's comfortable for you. Just pull up on this tab and it adjusts this to your liking on both sides. Also, you've probably seen the videos where it's got now the new patented, the fins kick up. In the event that you're out and you hit a rock or a stump or whatnot, no longer do you have to really worry about damaging your drive, which could be very costly. Now all you do is they break away. Both of these fold back, and as you start to regain your pedal again, they snap back into place, and you never miss a beat. Along with that, you'll see this big gear here. This gear meshes with the gear inside the reservoir that is also controlled by this lever over here. Let me come around. This handle here adjusts the drive itself. It will pivot the fins 360 degrees. This handle here is for your rudder. So why would you want to be able to control this and this at the same time? Well, that's really cool. This is what's really going to set them apart for the industry. This is nothing like it out there in the world right now. Hobie has spent years and years of innovative research and technology to come up with something that the kayaking world has never seen before. Using these two in combination is going to allow you to do things you've never been able to do before when you're fishing or you're just out boating. You'll be actually able to hold into the wind in a position to still be able to make that accurate cast. You'll be able to crab walk this. So not only can you make a tight circle 360 degrees, but using it in combination of the rudder, you can actually move your vessel sideways. How cool is that? Especially with those of you that fish and like to get up close to the docks, this is going to help you get right in the right spot. So here we go. This is the Amazon green color. It comes in two colors. It comes in a blue and it comes in this green. I'm a green guy, so I like this. I'm glad they came out with this. I will tell you this, if you've only seen the pictures of it, the pictures do it no justice. When you get to see this color in person, it was really like, wow, that is really nice. So I'm glad I went with the green. I'm happy about that. Really excited. So I'm glad you tuned in today. We'll be concluding this in a second, but I just want you to know in a future video, I'm going to go through a lot of the gear that I'm going to put on this. I'm going to show you some of the things I'm going to install. I may do some install videos for you, but I want you to remember that primarily this channel is about bringing our faith and bringing it into our fishing. Again, we're a faith-based ministry that wants to just share the love of God and the love of Christ with those who are like-minded and those who are interested, and just bring it and mesh it into something that we love to do. And so we're happy that you joined us. If you haven't subscribed, we really would appreciate it if you do so. If you like the video, please hit the like button. If you got any comments, any questions, and it doesn't have to be specific to this boat, it doesn't have to be specific to anything about fishing, it could be anything that you have in question about faith questions or anything of that nature, just send me a comment and I'm going to try to get to all of those that I can. All right, but I thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope this was helpful to you, and we'll see you down the road. Thank you.